Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the session. I hope you guys are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So, thanks for joining the session, guys. So, this is a continuation of free workshop that I have conducted last week. So, for those who joined newly, so we already had one session on Java Lambdas on 30th March. That is a free workshop. This is a part two of the free workshop. So those who did not look at the part one, if you are interested, you can go to the Ashok IT and you can click on this one. You can see the Java 8 Lambdas workshop, right? So this is happened on 30th March, which is last Saturday, so which we have discussed. Now in the today class, we are going to discuss the continuation of this one, right? Now, let's get started. So before getting started, let us see what we have discussed in the previous class, right? In the previous class, we started writing the lambdas. Can someone tell me how to write a lambda? Who attended my previous class? How to write a lambda expression? Anyone? You can unmute yourself and speak, or you can provide your response in the chat. How to write a lambda expression?
By using arrow symbol.
Okay. Any other answers?
Functional interface.
Okay. I mean, I have told you, right? Whenever you are writing a lambda, we can write a lambda for a interface, right? So whenever you are
With the
writing
help
a,
of the interface name.
yeah, interface name, expression name, and then you don't need to write the method name, access modifier, return type, correct? And
Yeah,
then
correct.
the variables, and then within the, see, this flower bracket is called as the implementation. Between the parameters and the implementation, you need to write one arrow mark, correct? So this is how we can write a lambda expression. So what are you doing with a lambda? Once you write a lambda expression, so here this is test, for test interface, I have written a lambda expression. So will it be called directly?
No,
No. What should I do?
we have to call implementation of method from interface.
So not from interface, on the lambda expression name. See the lambda expression, correct? This is a T. On the T, we need to call the M1 method. This M1, this whatever the lambda that you have written is nothing but an implementation of your M1 method, right? So if it is a normal plain Java, before Java 8, how do you do? You will implement a interface, override the abstract method, and you will create a object of this class and e.m1. This is how you will call the overridden M1 method, right? But whenever you are writing a lambda expression, the way to call, once you have written a lambda expression, you don't need to implement the interface and all. You just write a lambda expression. Can I write a lambda expression for a class?
No,
Can I write a lambda expression for a enum?
no.
So we can write a lambda expression only for a interface, right? And once you've written in this lambda expression name, you need to call the abstract method name so that it will be called, right? So this is what we have discussed in the previous class. Apart from this, we also have discussed what happens if this interface is having more than one abstract method.
Yeah, interface will allow.
Yeah.
Lambda expression will get the compilation error.
Yeah. So if that means if you are not generally in an interface, we can write multiple abstract method. If you are writing more than one abstract method, wherever you have written a lambda at this point of time, the compiler is not able to identify, correct? It has an ambiguity. See, you're telling that I am writing a lambda expression for this interface, but in this interface, if you are writing more than one abstract method, it does not identify whether you are writing a implementation for M1 method or this M2 method, right? So see, you immediately you got a compilation error here. So that's the issue. Now, in order to overcome this issue, what should I do? Whoever is writing a lambda expression for a specific interface, what that person should do?
At a functional interface, we can
Yeah.
add.
So you need to add whoever is writing the functional interface or whoever is writing the Lambda expression, they have to make sure that they have to add @functional interface annotation. Whenever you are writing @functional interface annotation, if some other person is coming and trying to write one more abstract method in this interface, the compiler will throw the immediately compilation error within the interface itself. That means what is the difference between an interface and functional interface?
Interface which will having more than one public abstract method and a concrete method also, but functional interface which should having only one public abstract method, single abstract method.
Not only one, it can have one more also. Let me write one more. Is it throwing any compilation error? How many abstract methods are there now? Two. But is it throwing any compilation error?
No.
No.
Now let us comment this and let me enable this. How many abstract methods are there?
Two.
Is it throwing error now?
Yes.
Yes.
So that means whenever I am writing a equals method, it is not throwing error, right? What is your observation then? Where the equals method is present?
In object class.
Equals.
In object class, right? So that means if you are writing the object class methods as an abstract method in the function interface, those will not be counted as an abstract method. Okay. So that is what you can see in the definition of C. Whenever I click on here, am I getting a what you call this here? If you look at here, read this, if an interface declares an abstract method overriding one of the public methods of java.lang.object, that also does not count towards interface abstract methods count, correct? So that means now I have written equals method, but is this equals method present in the java.lang.object class? And is it overridden there? Yes. So that means the object class methods will not be counted as a abstract method. That is the reason you are not getting any compilation error. This is another important point. Many people does not know this. Hope you understand this point.
Can we explain a functional interface means only single abstract method? Till now we are used to tell, but now onwards we will tell along with single abstract method it will having we have to implement what are the methods in object class like equals and as code also.
Even if you are writing those object class methods as an abstract method in your interface, it looks like abstract method, but it will not be counted towards number of abstract methods in this functional interface.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now let's in the today's class, we are going to look at advantages of Lambda. So let me write here. Advantages of Lambda. The first advantage of Lambda is it enables functional programming. Now let us see what is the functional programming first. So let me write a separate package, or let us create a class. I'm creating one test class. Okay. Now let me create one test interface 3. Whoever is not speaking, please go on mute. Now in this method, I am writing public void add int I comma int j. Okay. Now let us go to my test class. Let me create main method. I will write this one method called public void m1, and it is taking int I. Sys out I. Now, how can I call this method? By creating an object, right? Test t equal to new test. Okay. Now t dot m1. So what does the m1 method is taking? Int parameter. Can I pass like this? Is it right? Another way I can do int I equal to 20 and t dot m1 followed by I. Can I do like this? So what is the difference of line number 7 and line number 8, 9?
Directly passing the value, and here after initializing, declaring and initializing, passing the parameter value.
Yeah. So but both are same. So that means in your statement you said you are passing the value, correct? As of now, what are you are passing? You are passing the value only, correct? See, for example, inside this in one method, I want to do z equal to I plus 220. I want to print z is plus z. Now here, can I say both whether line number 7 or line number 9? What am I passing? Am I passing the value, or I can also call it as data, correct? Am I right? Does everyone agree with me? In line number 9, whatever the argument that you are passing, what is it? What it is holding? It is holding some value,
Value.
correct? Or it can be a data, something like, see, it is a I, so you are calling it as a value. Now, if I have the same class which takes employee object, can I have an employee object here? I mean, because in my real-time projects, I can have a class like this, correct? User defined classes. Let me create a class. I'm creating an employee class. In the employee class, let's take int employee ID. Let me create a constructor int emp id. This dot emp id equal to emp id. Okay. Now, so here, what this method is doing, it is accepting employee object, correct? Now, how can I call this method? Can I say from my main method, can I say t dot m1 and I can create a object like this, correct? New employee and I will pass employee ID. Now here what you are passing again employee object. But what does that employee object is containing? Again some value only, correct? Inside employee object, what you have? Employee ID is 1, 2, 3. So can I call it as a data?
Yes.
So till now, whatever you are doing before Java 8, whatever the programming that you are doing, can I say always you are passing the data as a method argument or method parameter?
Yes.
Before Java 8, we are passing data as a method, parameter, or argument. Does everyone agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us see. Now, for example, now I have created
Java
test
8.
in before Java 8. Yeah, thanks. So you can see test interface 3. Okay, it is one interface. It is having one abstract method. Now now I have a M1 method. Let us take. I have a method called M3, and this method is taking test interface 3 of reference. Can it take like this? Can it take like this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it can take, correct? Interface reference, you can pass it, correct? Now. Let us see what is the return type. Okay.
Sir, public void M3.
Yes, that is what I have done. Okay. Now, if you look at here, I have a M3 method. What it is taking? Interface reference. Now, before Java 8, how can I call this method? If I want to call this method, what should I do? I want to call this M3 method and I want to pass the interface reference. How can I pass it?
We create an object of class which implements this interface and then pass that object.
So can I say, let me create a class called example2. I'm creating one class called example2 and it is implements test interface 3 and override the abstract method, correct? Sys out I plus j something. I'm doing something. Okay. So can I say now example2 is a class that is implementing this interface. Now I can create an object of this example2 and pass it. Is that right? Can I say t dot m3 and I will pass new example3. Oh, sorry, example2. By doing like this, what are you doing? For this example2 class, what is the parent? Interface, correct? You are passing a child reference, right? So this is how we can pass. Even if you are passing here also, you are passing a object. Or what does the object will contain? Some data, correct? So here, this also, till now, whatever you are doing, this is also a, what you call? Data only, right? This is also passing the data. Now, let us look at now. This test interface 3, let me make it as a functional interface. So that means how many abstract methods are allowed?
One.
Only one abstract method, right? Now, can I write a Lambda expression for this test interface 3?
Yes,
Yes or no?
you can write, sir.
Yeah, let me write it. Test interface T3 or T3 equal to. So whenever you're writing a Lambda expression, what do? You copy in the terminology I told is copy the method signature and put it here, open bracket, close bracket. And within the open bracket, you wanted to do sum of two numbers. Int x equal to I plus j. This is your implementation. Since you are already telling the compiler that you are writing a Lambda expression for this, do I need to mention the class return type, access modifier, and method name?
No need.
Not required. Remove it. And between the arguments and then implementation, what you need to do? Arrow mark, right? And then every statement in a Java end with semicolon, correct? Now, do I need to put these variables also? Not required, correct? I mean, sorry, data types not required. Let me take x comma y. Okay. Now, can I say this is my Lambda expression? So this is a Lambda expression for what? Text interface 3, correct? Do you guys agree? Now, if I want to call this M3 method, can I pass this Lambda expression here? That means, can I do like this? T dot M3, I can do T3. This is one way, correct? Or T dot M3, can I directly here? What are you doing here in this one? You are declaring a variable and using that variable, correct? Now, similarly here, you look at here. I am declaring a Lambda expression and then I am using that Lambda expression. Okay. Now, can I do like this? T dot M1 means directly you are passing the value. Now, can I also M3 means what? What does the M3 method is taking? Test interface reference. Can I say this is a Lambda expression for that? Can I copy this Lambda expression and put it here itself? Now, if you look at my method, so M3 is what is M3? M3 is a method. To this method, what am I passing? Am I passing the data or am I passing some functionality? Am I passing any data or am I passing what action to be taken? What is the implementation, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So behavior you are sending, sir.
Yeah. So that means behavior, see, that means here I want to perform addition of two numbers. Earlier I'm passing I comma j value only, but with the help of lambdas, what am I passing? Can I say I'm passing the functionality as a method argument? Yes or no? So passing the functionality as a method argument, passing the functionality as a method argument is nothing but functional programming. Passing the functionality as a method argument is nothing but a functional programming. So this functional program is possible with a Lambda expression. Now I repeat, let me write again. So what does the M3 method is taking? M3 method is taking an interface reference. If it is a without Java 8, what you do? In order to get an interface reference, you need to create a class, implement an interface, override an abstract method, and create an object of that class and pass it here. But using a Lambda expression. See, this test interface 3 is what? It's a functional interface. Can I write a Lambda expression for this? Yes, I can write, correct? So T dot M3. So what is a Lambda expression? This is a Lambda expression, correct? Can I pass it? Yes, I will pass. Now, instead of I don't want to do addition, I want to do subtraction. Yes, I can do it, correct? And then end with a semicolon. Now, in this one, if you look at, what is this? It is a functionality. That means you are passing some behavior or some functionality as a method argument. See, look at here, M3 is a method. So to this method, as an argument, you are passing the functionality. Hence, this is called as functional programming. What is a functional programming? Passing the functionality as a method argument is called as functional programming. Any questions, anyone so far? Does anyone has any questions, or shall we go forward? So I'm taking that silence as no questions and going forward, guys. Now, what is the next advantage? So here, one way of writing the code, calling this M3 method before Java 8 is you are creating an example class and then implementing example 2 class, implementing this interface and overriding abstract method. Instead, this can I also do anonymous inner class, correct? Can I do like this? T.M3. Can I create a new anonymous inner class? Can I do like this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now this is nothing but so what is this? What is this is called as? Is it a functionality? No, it is called as an inner class, correct? Look at here. Whenever you are using a new keyword, what does it mean? You are creating an object, correct? So in Java, in core Java, there is a concept called anonymous inner class. So anonymous inner class means, so this class will be garbage collected after the execution of this line number 26. Now, if you look at here, you're creating an object by using this one, by overriding the abstract method, you're creating an object. This is called anonymous inner class. So can I say this is another way of calling the passing the method parameter without Java 8, correct? Now, what is this test interface 3? It's a functional interface. Can I say, oh, so function interface will have only one abstract method. And can I say this only one abstract method behavior you're writing with a lambda expression, correct? Now, what is another advantage of function lambda expression is you anonymous in a class which has only one abstract method can be replaced with a lambda expression. Now, can I replace this anonymous in a class with a lambda expression? Yes, I can do. So what is this test interface 3 means? You are providing an implementation for this add method. Now, can I also do like this? Test interface y1 equal to, this is my implementation, correct? So can I say this is my lambda expression? Yes. Now here, instead of this anonymous inner class, using the anonymous inner class, can I simply pass this y1? Yeah. So that means lambda expression will work as a replacement of anonymous inner class, or you can also do like this T.M3. Okay. Now I can also do directly pass this one, correct? Copy this and pass it here. So what is another advantage of lambda? It is a replacement of anonymous inner classes. Okay. Now let me tell you one more example. Can someone tell me how to create a thread object? How to create a thread object?
By implementing
Okay.
by implementing runnable interface by
implementing runnable interface, correct? And then overriding the run method, correct? And when this run method will be called?
We call start.
Okay. So can I say from main method, can I say whenever you are using implement runnable, how to create a thread object? By calling the thread class constructor, correct? Thread t equal to new thread. And you will do new thread example, correct? Because you are calling a thread class constructor. And then
T.start.
T.start. See how many lines of code you are writing? Many lines, correct? Yeah. Now, can I simplify this? Let's see. Let's see whether I can implement. Let me create a new class. thread creation using Lambda. Okay, now let's go here. Now I want to use a Lambda. So what is a runnable, guys? Runnable. Is it a function interface? It's a function
Yes.
interface, right? Can I write a
Yeah.
Lambda expression?
Yes.
Yes. Now let's create. Now runnable R equal to new runnable R. So what does it? That means you are writing a implementation for this run method. Copy this method signature.
Yeah.
And put it here, and then write the implementation. Correct?
Yes. We have to remove public abstract void.
Yeah. I'm just writing this out run method. Okay. Now and then I'll put a arrow mark ends with a semicolon. Remove this method signature. Correct? Done.
Yeah.
So can I say this is nothing but your I mean this runnable R Lambda expression is nothing but it is equivalent to creating a class, implementing a runnable interface, overriding the run method. Am I right?
I go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Who
here.
is not speaking? Go on mute, please. Yeah. Now, what else I need to do? That means can I say that by writing a Lambda expression, what are you doing? You are creating a class. It is equivalent to creating a class, implement runnable interface, overriding a run method. Done. But when the thread will start, when the thread will call the run method, you need to create a thread object. Correct? In order to create a thread object, can I do like this? Thread T equal to new thread. And I need to pass, what does the thread see? In the thread class constructor, in the thread class, there are multiple constructors, correct? So you are calling this constructor. What it is taking? Runnable reference. Am I right? So this thread class constructor, what it is accepting? The argument. Runnable. Runnable is an interface. Can you create an object? No. So that is the reason you are creating a class, implementing a runnable interface, everything. But in my Lambda expression, for this runnable, I have created a Lambda expression, correct? So can I pass it? Can I pass R here? Then, and then T dot start. It is so simple, right? Now, can I further simplify this? Yes. I don't need to write a separate Lambda expression, correct? See, whatever I have written, do I need to write here? This is a single line statement. So can I remove this open bracket and open curly and close curly? Yes. See, this is my Lambda expression, correct? Now, can I directly write a Lambda expression here? Yes. If it is a single line, I can write. I mean, I don't need the curly bracket. If it is a multiple lines, I need. Okay. And then I can call that start method, correct? See, do you guys see now it is happened in a single line of statement? Okay. Let's remove this. And then T1 dot start. Okay. See, entirely now earlier thread creation without Java 8, what are you doing? You are creating a class, implementing a runnable interface, overriding abstract method, and then calling creating a thread object and then calling the start method. But now if you look at, can I say it happened with the 2 lines of code? Right? So this is another advantage of Lambda, like simplification of code. Right? Lambda. So what are the advantages of Lambda? Lambda will provide functional programming. That means it will enable the functional programming. Functional programming is nothing but passing the functionality as a method argument. And next advantage of Lambda is anonymous inner class can be replaced with a Lambda. So whenever you are using anonymous inner class, that can be replaced with a Lambda expression. Look at here. This new test interface can be replaced with a Lambda expression. Now, so how can you create a thread object using anonymous inner class? Like this. Thread T equal to new thread. And what you need to do? New runnable. See, you're overriding. This is called anonymous inner class. Now this entire anonymous inner class can be replaced with, see, new runnable means you can replace this with a Lambda expression, correct? So that is the beauty of Lambda expression. Why we are using this Lambda expression. Any questions, anyone? Not all, Shiva Krishna, not all inner classes, because whenever you are creating a inner class, or I mean anonymous inner classes, and which has only one abstract method. If say for example, now let us take list is a interface, yes or no? Yes or no? List is a interface. Can you do new list? Yes, you can do. But whenever you say new list, see how many methods are you have to override many methods, correct? See, is it overriding all these methods? Yes. Can I replace this with a lambda expression? No, because this list is an interface. By writing like this new list and overriding the abstract methods, what are you doing? You are creating anonymous in a class for a new list. But can you write a lambda expression for this? No, because the list interface is having more than one abstract method. Now, where it is possible for an interface which has only one abstract method, if you are creating an anonymous in a class, that can be replaced with a lambda expression. Hope you understand, Shiva Krishna. Any questions, anyone? Does anyone has any questions? Shall I repeat anything? Please let me know.
Hello.
Yeah.
Just I want to know exactly why we passing that runnable are a reference to the constructor of the thread class.
So here, okay, you tell me first. You forget about this. Okay. Now, do you know this one? How to create a thread object?
Yes, yes.
Now, so first, in order to create a
With
thread,
the
you are
import
creating a class, implementing a runnable interface,
thread.
overriding a run method, and then you are calling a thread object like this. You tell me why are you doing this? See, thread
Hello.
t equal to new thread. You are passing new thread example. Why are you doing this? See, first of all, in order to call a run method, what you need? Run. Who will call this run method? Start method, correct? Where
Right.
the start method is present? In the thread
In the
class.
thread class.
So what
Right.
is a start method? Is it a static method or instance method? Is it a static method or instance method? Instance method. In order to
Instance method,
create
not a
a,
static.
in order to call a instance method, what you need? Object.
Object.
So
Yes.
that is the reason you are creating a thread object, correct? In order to create
Correct.
a thread object, in order to create an object in Java, you need to call the constructor, correct?
Yes.
So now I want to create a what object? Thread object. Thread class object I want to create, correct? So that's the reason
Right.
I want to call the thread class constructor. In the thread class, there are so many constructors. Which constructor you want to create? Call. That is a question, correct?
Right.
Let me go to thread class. So here you have a thread class, this one also. For example, now when you can go for which constructor? Now here in your example, what are you doing? You are implementing a runnable interface, correct? That means,
Right.
can I say this thread example is a child class of your run? Can I say for it's a child class? Thread example
Right.
is a child and runnable is a parent. Okay. Now, if you
Right.
look at this constructor, it is taking a thread object and what it is taking? Runnable reference. Correct? Runnable is a
Right.
interface in Java. Can you pass a object or can you create a object of interface directly?
No.
No, that is the reason. What are you doing? You are creating a class, implementing a runnable interface, and then this object you are passing here, correct?
Yes.
So this is how normally you are
Got
doing. Now if you go to the Java 8, now say here, what is my, say if I want to create a thread object, what is my intention? I need to call the thread class constructor, correct? See, which class constructor I
Yes.
want to call? Now the question mark is, I want to call a constructor which is taking a runnable parameter, correct? This runnable is what?
Yes.
Is runnable is a function interface? Is the runnable function interface, Ravitesh?
Yes, correct.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So now can I write a lambda expression for this?
Yes.
Yeah. So how to write a lambda expression? Runnable R equal to. This is your lambda expression, correct? You write whatever the logic you want here, correct? Now, this R, can I pass it here? Yes. That's the reason. Hope you understand now.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Now understood.
Now, see here, see, this is simpler. See, if you want to call a method, you can do, see, I'm declaring a runnable interface and then I'm passing it here, right? Or can I also directly do like this? I don't want to declare, correct? Can I directly pass this one? This is also correct. When do you go
Yes.
for this one? When, see, if you have multiple places, you are using that variable, you will declare the variable, right? If it is only one
Right.
place, you can call this, like, so both are correct. So now with the advantage, look, you can see, right? In a single line of code, my lambda thread object is created, correct? This is my
Yes.
thread object. So this is the beauty of lambda expression. Your code can be optimized and no one can understand easily, correct? So now why Java has become licensed, because see, they have created the lambda expression. Now, if a person does now, before Java 8, a small kid also can understand what is happening, correct? It's in English only, right? They may not get it what is happening, but can I understand? See, this is a run. I mean, it is run. This is void. They can read something and then they can understand little bit, like at least 5 to 10%, right? Now, but if from Java 8 onwards, by looking at this, is it do you able to understand this unless until you know the lambda knowledge? No, right? That is I mean, that is the one they wanted to implement so that I mean, everyone will learn the Java first and then use it. So that's another point why they are making it as licensed. They are providing so many, I mean, the developer no need to scratch his brain to do the work. Just a single line of code is giving you. But in order to write the single line of code, you need to have the knowledge. Hope that understood, Ravitesh?
Yes, yes, understood.
Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Guys, I have currently Java 8, 9, 11 is, I started teaching the Java 8, 9, 11. So the demo class has started 2 days back itself. On 3rd of April, we started the Java 8, 9, 11. On my screen, you can see, if you go to the Ashok IT YouTube channel, you can see 8, 9, 11, session 1, session 2, session 3. These are the 3 demo videos. Currently, this batch is going on. We just completed 3 classes. If you want to watch, you can watch this. Okay. And the next 2 demo classes are there on next demo class, like 8th April and 9th April. We have another 2 demo classes. From 10th onwards, the demo classes will be not there. And whoever enrolled for this course, they will be given the access. Okay. Now,
Timing for the same.
I'll come to that. Yeah. And what we are going to complete, what we are going to cover in this course is, let me show you the course content. So this is a Java 8, 9, 11. We are going to cover entire Java 8, 9, and 11. In 8, we completed the default methods and static methods. I'll share the videos. Lambda expression we just started. We are going to look at function interface, predefined function interface, method reference, stream API. Under the stream API, for each and every method, I am going to write a program and tell you how it is executing. And we are going to write a program with the Java 8 and without Java 8, right? So far in the class also, I have written the code without Java 8 and then I have written the code with the Java 8. Am I right? Same thing will be continued till throughout the course. Now we are also going to look at optional class, date changes, string joiner, and we are going to see some core Java, topics called comparator and comparable, sorting array list, etc. And post that, we are getting started with Java 9. In this Java 9, all these are the features. And Java 11. Okay. So the fee for this course is 4,000 and the recordings will be there up to 1 year access. And the timing of the class is every day morning, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And I have written a separate notes, not whatever I am drawing on the board. This is just a class notes, but I have prepared a separate notes like a question and answers. That notes, class programs and interview questions also will be shared with you all. See, these classes are currently going on. If anybody would like to attend, you can. So the still 2 more demo classes are there on Monday and Tuesday. If anybody wanted to attend, you can take a screenshot of this poster and you can attend the class. Next, demo classes. If anybody is interested, I request them to please take the picture of this poster, or you can take a screenshot. Okay. And so these are I'm sharing the last 2 videos. You can see these videos in the Ashok IT YouTube channel here. First session 1, session 2, session 3, or I am sharing it for your convenient in the WhatsApp chat, in this chat. And if anybody is interested to enroll for this course, so this is the email that you need to follow. Just give me a minute. So say this is a email that Ashok IT admin has sent out to the existing students. Now, if you are interested, this is the account where you need to do the transfer. And once you have done the transfer, you need to send out an email to this ashokitpayments@gmail.com and copy your, write your data like name, contact number, course code. Course code is nothing but 08 Java new features. Timing is 9:30 a.m. and attach the payment screenshot. Then admin will verify the payment and you will be added and considered as enrolled, and you will be added to the WhatsApp group. If anybody is interested, you can give your name or your details in the chat so that Ashok IT will contact you. Or you can also take a screenshot of this and you can join the upcoming demo classes. The demo classes will be there till Tuesday. After the demo classes, the Zoom link is going to change, and whoever has enrolled for this course, they will be given the access. And throughout this, the way of teaching would be like practical. First 10 minutes will be the recap or rewind or questions asking on the previous class. And remaining 40 to 45 minutes will be the new topic every day. And last 5 to 10 minutes will be whatever I'm going to teach in the next class. So this is how I teach. Any questions, anyone? Course content or anything? Does anyone have any questions? If anybody would like to get a call from the Ashok IT, please give your details to me in the chat so that your Ashok admin will be contacting you. Okay. Sorry. Future concurrent. Yeah. You asked the same question in the day before yesterday also, right? Yeah. As I mentioned that I will be covering, right? I will cover. And so we know what we do is whatever I have committed, right? We will be looking at the end of the course whether I have covered or not. Like we'll be putting tick marks, and you guys will be telling whether I taught that or not, whether I've written a program or not. So we do that exercise also. So in that, this invoke all method, and you have asked about completable feature, right? So that also will be covered. In order to know the completable feature, first of all, you need to know what is feature interface, right? Hope you got the answer. Vinod, are you there? Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sorry. It is very difficult to hear you. I can't hear you. Yeah. So if no question, that's all for today, guys. So if you are interested, yeah, go ahead.
Hi, sir. Actually, I purchased the recording videos, your courses for the core Java, multi-threading, and DSA algorithm.
Okay.
And that's why I think Miss in previous week I taken this, made the payment, and also I received those lectures on my
Okay.
portal. But today I received one message from the 28 Advanced DSA 8 a.m. That WhatsApp group
Okay.
that
So that I
please
only
ping
told
me.
them to
So
add it because I see.
mm,
The reason is I only asked them to add you to the group because you have enrolled for the course, right? You'll generally that
ye
28 DSA is going ongoing class, right? So if any
yes,
if I am sharing any material or something, you should be able to receive it.
okay,
So that's the reason I
okay,
have requested them to add it. So they have added. I will share the notes. You will receive it. Now, see
okay,
that in you if you look at your WhatsApp profile, you have a name only. I mean, you have
yes, yes,
number,
yes,
right? I do not know
yes,
whether
yes,
this is the Ravitej or some other person. So what I
yes,
have kept a message saying that please add your name to your WhatsApp profile and then ping hi
yes.
so that your name comes here. Next time, if you ask any
Mhm.
question, I will be knowing that hey, this is Ravitej and like that.
Yes. Actually, I think this is 28 Advanced DSA means I think your collection is completed, right?
Yes, advanced TSA is going on.
So, and in previous lecture also, you informed me that the new batch, fresh batch will start in the May of half or means 15th May or something like that.
Yes.
So I want to join that batch only fresh. So means not able to join right now. I want to join from first lecture of collection. So is it possible?
Yeah, you can join only live that at that time you can join live, but recordings will not be given because you already got the recordings.
Yes, yes, but the means even though I am in this group, so I will receive the notes also. But if you want to remove, you can remove me. But I
Yeah.
want to join your live lectures from the first day of your collection and all, right?
Yeah, when so what you can do is you can go through the I mean just follow that when the next batch is starting and you can
Okay,
request the admin, then they'll give you the access.
okay, okay, okay. And could you please give me the means if possible, I will share my email ID to you. The means whatever the notes for the core Java, I didn't receive any notes. Means whatever the material you have regarding multi-threading, then core Java and DSA algorithm with collection. So if you have the running notes and your paint notes, whatever recording I have, but that notes could you please share me? I will share my screenshot of the payment and all
Yeah,
to you.
just do that. I'll do that. Yes.
Means
Yes.
I can study or I can view as per my time. If you send me for these three courses, whatever the material you have for the core Java, multi-threading, and DSA algorithm. Right
Sure.
now, I have only recording of you, Miss Karthik sir. Right?
Yeah, I understood it. You just ping me in the WhatsApp. I'll let you all of this.
Okay. This is your number 7981472321.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, I will personally ping you on this number.
sure. Yeah, sure. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Just watch it. You have taken everything, but just try to watch it and see is it making some advantage for you or not.
Yes, yes. Already I means started for the core Java and for the multi-threading parallelly. Both it's beneficial. I feel that it's beneficial for me. That's why I taken the TSC algorithm also.
Yeah,
Means I
sure.
saw your linked list demo before 2 week or something like that. So that way I get to know that whatever my understanding, which is will get cleared by your teaching. That's why I taken this.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions, anyone? If no question, that's all for today, guys. And if you are interested, please join the demo classes from Monday. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.
हेलो सर
Yeah, go ahead.
रियल टाइम जावा प्रोजेक्ट बैच कब स्टार्ट होने वाली है?
I mean, I haven't scheduled anything. I will let you know.
ओके ठीक है
Thank you.